Coach Will Wade is on the line with us now here on OTB, presented by All Star Toyota. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Crazy times.
We feel great. I mean, you're not.
Always a little drama around us in the SEC tournament.
Always.
Now, Coach, look, you can't pull a Hoiberg, though. If you're feeling sick, you got to sit it out. It was a bad look for Coach Hoiberg last night, head in hands, looking like he was about to puke.
Yeah, it was crazy. One of my best friends, one of my closest friends in coaching, his assistant at Iowa State, been with him everywhere. I texted him last night after I saw that. He said, "Man, they've got us holed up in the locker room, and that we'll wait until the test comes back, and if the test had come back positive, they were going to quarantine all of Nebraska staff, team, and players in Indianapolis.
Wow!
They weren't even going to be able to go back to Lincoln. So it's a crazy deal."
How many meetings, phone calls have you had about not basketball stuff?
Quite a few. A lot more. Scott and Verge and Stephanie have done a good job. They're kind of on the front lines of it with the conference office, and they usually call or text with updates every couple hours. So there's a lot of discussions, a lot of things going on. We're actually getting ready to head over to the arena here in a little bit for our shoot around. We'll see what today brings.
Yeah. There's no protocol. There's no blueprint from this. Do you resource anything? How do you handle this?
I mean, you just got to. We've got to prepare as if the game's going to be played tomorrow night. We're going to play South Carolina or Arkansas. And so, actually, me and Coach Armstrong went to the Arkansas Vanderbilt game last night, and we'll go to the Arkansas South Carolina game tonight and scout and get our guys ready to go until they tell us not to.
So if the games still are played, they will not be played in front of fans. Do you adjust anything in that case? Like, what's your initial reaction when you just think about coaching a major game like that without anybody in the stands?
It'd be like when I was at UT-Chattanooga. My wife was joking with me last night. She said, "Remember, we went to this deal when we had great home support at UTC. I'm not joking about that, but we went to this deal in Las Vegas when I was the coach there, and we played IUPUI in the Orleans Arena on Thanksgiving Day, and there was literally, not counting the scores table and those people, there was 12 people in the stands, including my parents and my wife. There was 12 people in the entire Orleans Arena, and so she was joking with me about that last night. She said, "You at least got experience with this type thing."
So,
but I think they're limiting. I think each school can, with players and guests, and not guests, but players and families and that sort of thing. I think each school gets somewhere between 125 and 100. I think it's 140. It's capped at. So each school will have about 140 folks there, and the scores table and some media, and we'll go from there. But there's nothing we're going to change. You got to do what you do, and at this point in the season, everybody knows. When we call hook one, everybody knows what's coming. It's can you screen and can you execute, and when the other team calls, what they call, we know what's coming, and can you execute defensively. So I don't think it's going to be a huge deal one way or the other.
So at the risk of asking a dumb question that you and Coach Brady and Jordy are all going to make fun of me for at a local high school basketball game, there will be. So maybe the difference in the UT-Chattanooga thing is that there's going to be TV cameras right there and audio equipment. Like, do you think about like cursing at all? Like something does that cross your mind, or do you just do you?
T-Bob, you think I worry about that?
Okay. I'm just like I said, I just wanted to see what you said.
Another piece for us to laugh about when we get together next time.
Yeah,
Coach.
I get it. Clown the football guy, real cool guys.
I don't worry about any of that. We got to be who we are and do what we do, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your team going into Friday night?
Good. I mean, we've had two really good practices back on campus. We had two of our better practices of the year, just in terms of working on ourselves and working on our transition defense and working on the things that we need to work on. So feel good about where we are. Hopefully, we're going to come out and play with good spirit, good energy, and we'll we'll go from there.
You got experience with both squads. You have a preference on Friday night?
No, we've played them both, and they're they're both really good. You watched Arkansas last night. They played really, really well last night, and they've got some obvious tough matchups for us at the guard spot, and then South Carolina's just so big and so physical, and so there's some difficult matchups for us with them as well, just with their front court being a lot bigger, stronger, and more physical. So either or will be a challenge, but we'll be ready to go on Friday night.
And Coach, you were talking the other day about kind of the school's lack of success in this tournament historically, and how even some of the players about I don't think they've ever even won a game at the SC tournament. Are they bringing a little extra juice? Is that something that you address in that locker room?
Yeah, I think our guys know. I told them, if we want to keep building our program and being a good program, we got to have a little bit of success in this tournament. That's really the next step for us as a team and as a program. And so our seniors haven't won, and obviously our guys respect our seniors quite a bit. And so let's see if we can carry over some of the momentum from senior day and how well we played on senior day. Let's see if we can carry over some of that momentum to the SEC tournament and win a game for them and get our program on the right track in this thing.
Will Wade from Nashville off the bench, ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria. Last one on an individual, getting you out of here. Marlon Taylor, it's a great testament to coaching, in my opinion. I mean, a baseball guy that you turn into a basketball guy, and then he scores 30 on senior day. To me, he's an X factor for you in March. How do you feel about your senior, of what he's accomplished, where he's come from, and what you need from him here moving forward?
Or bad coaching that I couldn't get 30 points out of him earlier than senior day. Works both ways, but he's got to stay consistent. He's got to stay consistent. He's got to have a good approach. Really, you look at the points that he scored. The bigger story was how well he guarded, and how well he guarded Edwards, and what a good job that he did on Edwards. And so, he's got to, when he's locked in defensively and takes his matchup defensively personally, his offense really just flows from that and becomes much better from that. So he's got to lock in defensively, continue to do the things we need him to do defensively, and the ball kind of finds you when you do that sort of thing. And he can give us a huge bump here down the stretch. So we need him to continue to play well, continue to move forward.
Everything good with Darius?
He's good to go. He'll be ready to roll.
Boot up. Thank you, Coach.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys. Have a great one.
There he is, Will
Sir,
Wade,
go
checking in
Tigers,
from
boot up.
Nashville.